Oh, cut out early.
It's not supposed to do that.
Anyway, we're here. We're queer. Get used to it.
Woohoo!
So it is Thursday, October 13th. Thursday. You know what that means. NFL's on, and so is J1 and Jelly. Another episode of the Mad Chatter. So what's going on, brother?
Dude, you know what? Well, fantasy football, I'm taking a little bit of a whooping again this week, I already think.
Oh, man. My team is so bad. It just is so bad.
Like, I had White Pages beat last week.
Mm-hmm.
I had him beat. And then his flex player throws up 38 points on Monday night. And I'm like, how?
Yeah, Ty Zalzar put a whooping on me, but he wasted it on me because I think I only put up 60 points last week. And he had one guy that put up almost 60 points. So
yes, he did.
So what a waste.
Yeah.
So we apologize. Last week we missed because both of us were kind of out of commission.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I was fucking feeling like shit.
Yeah. So we are still recovering, but hell and high water, we're gonna make it to Mad Chatter. So
absolutely.
Here we are. So we figured this week we'd talk about a few different things. It's gonna be a little bit of get off my lawn, a little bit of shenanigans. We'll see. So let's see, we got anybody out there watching yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. That's all right. We do have football on. We have the powerhouses of Chicago Bears and Washington Commanders playing right now.
I'm sorry, you mean the Redskins?
Yeah. That took a lot of effort, actually. Doc, what's up, brother? Took a lot of effort to remember Commanders. I still call it the Cleveland Indians. I cannot remember Guardians to save my life.
Oh, no, you're good. So, they're Washington Redskins. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I went to Terre Haute North. We were the Patriots.
Yeah.
Right, and Terre Haute South were the Braves, and our mascot was a Revolutionary Army soldier looking guy, right? And theirs was a Native American, and it was hilarious every time we had our rivalry games because it was
Yeah.
They would come out, like when they were kicking our ass, they'd come out with the fake tomahawk and chop our fucking mascot. And when we were fucking winning, we'd fake shoot him and he'd fall over. Like, it was, why do people have to be so fucking sensitive about that shit? I don't get it.
I don't know, man. I went to University of Illinois, so our mascot when I was there was still Chief Illiniwek, and no longer exists. And actually, one of my friends was Chief Illiniwek, and it was actually a huge deal to him, like what he represented and stuff. And it was not done to make fun of Native Americans. It was a great honor.
Yep.
So, just sucks.
I don't talk. Doc J, there you go.
See, I'm Boilermaker.
Boilermakers are good. Hoosiers are good. So I went to Indiana State University.
Yeah.
So I'm a fucking tree. I'm a sycamore. Dude, I never understood it. Never will. Whatever.
I'm sure it offends somebody.
But Doc, hopefully
my lives matters.
Yep, I'm hoping my oldest goes to Purdue, and my youngest goes to IU. That's my hopes. Indiana University. No, dude, I went to Larry Bird's retirement ceremony for his jersey.
Ah, dude, from French Lick.
My family has known the Birds for 30 years. Yeah, 30 plus years. Like, my dad knew Joe Bird, Larry's dad. They were drinking buddies in French Lick when my dad was a
I will never, ever get tired of Larry Bird stories. Like Larry Bird stories, Michael Jordan stories are the best sports stories.
Oh, dude! In all reality, I've met him multiple times. I've got quite a few signed stuff. I've got a basketball sign from his senior year when he played for the Sycamores in Indiana State University. Did you know where Larry Bird went for the first 3 years of college, right?
No.
He went to Indiana University. Sat on the bench because Bobby Knight didn't like him.
You know what? I actually did not know that.
Yes, sir. Bobby Knight did not like him. He kept him on the bench. He transferred to Indiana State University because he wanted to
get
play.
Some playing time.
He wanted to play, and what's he do? He takes a goddamn like fifth-rate fucking college to the goddamn national championship. Wasn't a single player on that team that should have been better than a 3A college, right?
Oh,
and they're playing Magic Johnson and all these 5-star fucking draft picks.
Can you think of any other rivalry that started in college like that went on for so many years in the pros and stuff?
Oh yeah. And dude, and when Larry Bird retired, right? When he did his actual NBA retirement, Magic Johnson gave him a jersey of his own that said, "To Larry, the greatest basketball player of all time. There will never be another Larry Bird.
That's
love you forever,
sure.
Magic Johnson."
Yeah.
But yeah, like we've known the Bird family for fucking years. Like,
I mean, everybody talks about like Michael Jordan being one of the best trash talkers.
No, he was not.
Not even close.
Yeah, Larry Bird was the best trash talker of all time. He's a top 10 player of all time. I'm not going to say he's number one by any chance, but he is a top 10 player of all time. He was.
Oh, no question.
He had the probably the best mind in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, honest to God, situational awareness, knowing what to do, when, where, how, trash talk, getting in people's minds.
Oh, I mean,
there was no player that was as good as him at that kind of stuff. But this is getting off the rails.
Dude, we started off the rails.
Yeah, but I love Bobby Knight and I love Bobby Knight and
I love Bobby
Larry
Knight.
Bird. I do.
I find Bobby Knight hilarious.
Dude, I liked his son David, right? I knew David.
Yeah.
No, I understand that, Doc J. I loved that he came back and coached the
Pacers
for 1 year.
Yeah.
And what's funny is he took Reggie Miller and made him the greatest three-point shooter of the season in 1 year of working with him. And Reggie Miller was already an amazing three-point shooter. He just gave him that little extra something. And dude, that year that he coached, I mean, Reggie Miller, Anthony Davis, Rick Smits. Like, I thought they were winning it that year. I thought for sure they were taking it all the way fucking to the championship that year. And they lost in the finals or the semifinals. I can't remember. But go Pacers. I can talk sports fucking all day long. That's easy. But
we lived through one of the greatest eras of NBA basketball, the late 80s and 90s, man.
Dude, nothing will ever compare to it because people are building these super teams now.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that was the last time. Yeah, Bird, one of the most clutch players in history. No question about it.
Yeah. Like the fucking the you got Hakeem Olajuwon, Clyde Drexler, Charles Barkley, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. I mean, you have all of these players. Karl Malone, these late 80s, early 90s, John Stockton and Karl Malone.
David Robinson.
The fucking names.
The entire dream team was just
will never be.
It was just a Hall of Fame group.
Yeah. There's not a single person that was on that team that didn't make the Hall of Fame.
Christian Leitner.
Really?
Yeah, he was the
I
only.
thought he was in there.
I don't think so.
I know he did. I know he wasn't a first round, but I thought he's in there now.
I don't. Maybe he is. I don't know. But I mean, he was the only college player on the team.
Yeah. Well, so was Well, Jordan was in college when he made that team.
No, not the Dream Team.
Well, he was on the alternates.
Let me see.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, I mean he was on there beforehand. I'm looking to see if Christian Leitner is in the Hall of Fame.
You're good.
I don't think.
Dude, there was no other team that even came close to being able to even try to play them.
No. Oh, well. I guess he is technically in under the Dream Team. So, yeah.
Yeah, the entire team was admitted.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
I mean, even the Hall of Fame said this is the best team that was ever.
Oh, no question about it. Yeah, they were hilarious. They were just beating the brakes off of people. It wasn't even. I'm trying to think. Didn't somebody play them?
I have my Dream Team Wheaties box up in the attic.
I actually still have my McDonald's Dream Team cups.
Do you? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Man, we ought to send Doc an invite just to hang out.
He's welcome.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's start a topic here. What do you want to start with?
Let's start with
feeling ornery.
I say we start with Marvel.
Okay.
And the movies. I think that's the key.
Okay.
I think that's the big one.
Let me get the delays out just so I can be 100% accurate on this. All right. So it started with Blade. So Blade is where this begins. Blade was supposed to come out November 3rd, 2023. So
November 3rd, 2023, Blade was supposed to release.
So it got kicked back to 2024, September 6th.
Yep.
So almost a year delay. That delay, it started a domino effect.
And that's because they're trying to weave everything together like they did the Infinity Wars and all those others. They want all these things to lead into the next one, to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, right?
I get it, but you're already a year out. I'm just surprised that you would have to start bumping things back to 2026.
So, dude, they've extended all the way past 2026 now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The fact that you would have to bump things that are already on the slate back that far, you've moved the entire, essentially, phase 5 back. Well, phase 6, mostly phase 6.
Well,
back an entire year.
Here's my thing, right?
Yeah.
So they've tied all these movies together one way, shape, or form, right?
Mm-hmm.
They should have been able to either A, cut certain things out of Blade and make it a standalone film that happens alongside like they did with Black Widow. And then introduce those segments that are needed to continue on the whole Marvel cinematic universe.
I mean, I'll be honest. I don't see a reason for Blade to be tied in, to be woven in. Like, Blade's an awesome franchise.
Yep, but that's the thing. They're bringing in they're bringing in like Werewolf by Night, Moon Knight, all these other characters that they're going to be huge players in this next big phase of the MCU. It's not going to be Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Chris Helmsworth. I mean, what's his name? Not Rob Schneider. Ant-Man.
Oh, yeah. Why can't I think of his name now? Paul Rudd.
The Incredible Hulk, right? Like all of these characters are getting older, except for Chris Helmsworth because he's a fucking machine, right? But all these other characters are getting older and they're aging out of their parts. So
but
they either have to do.
They are bringing one of the older people back, though.
Right?
You know, they're bringing back Ed Norton
to
play Hulk.
Yeah, but a different Hulk.
It is a different Hulk, but it's not like you can't just make us forget that he played Hulk already.
Oh, I know.
You know, it's just a weird. I don't see the reason for Blade being bumped back that. I mean, I do because of the director pulling out. However, I don't think it needs to be in the MCU. It almost like Werewolf by Night, those kind of older horror guys, they all seem to me like they were separate from the superheroes.
Yes.
So I don't know that they need to be woven into a superhero, you know, MCU. It's just
agreed. The huge thing with Blade, right? Which I don't understand. Why the fuck? If they're having such huge problems with the main actor and the director, right?
I don't know what is up with the main actor.
Apparently, he's like, so the director, Bassam Tariq or whatever, because he's staying on as an executive producer, right? He's just vacating the director's seat.
Yes.
Apparently, I don't want to try to say the guy's name, Mahershala Ali.
Yeah.
Mahershala Ali, right? So he keeps trying to change the script when they were filming, like over and over and over, wanting to edits, right? And Tariq was like, "Nope, I'm done. Fuck it. I'm not putting up with this." So to me, it sounded like an actor being a baby, not getting the way he wants, and then the studio trying to keep him happy, and the director going, "Fuck off, I'm good." Mahershala?
Yeah, I don't.
All right, Mahershala. Okay, thank you, Doc. I the actor himself, I like. I think he's like, from what I've seen him in, he's been good.
Yeah, apparently he's a big pain in the ass, though, right?
Mm-hmm. Like that's what I've been reading on the interwebs. Never met him in person or anything like that, but what I've been reading on the interwebs is that he's a bit of a cocksucker.
I mean, I liked him when he was in Luke Cage.
Yeah.
I mean, I shouldn't say I wasn't like, oh my god, that guy is amazing. He was good. Yeah, I mean, I like I said, I like him as an actor, but I don't know why they would let him have that much power.
Right? I mean, it's not like they can't find.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't even let Wesley Snipes try to do a rewrite, you know?
Right?
And he's a known commodity for Blade.
No, no, Doc J, that's a possibility too, right? Like I said, I'm not there.
Well,
I just know what the interwebs.
That's also true.
And some of this stuff is from like not just, you know, people like talk about it, it's people that's worked with them. But I don't know.
Yeah, I have no. Actually, who wrote Blade? Do we know? Let's see. Blade. Because it's been a couple years since they announced Blade.
Yes.
Because it was San Diego, wasn't it, a couple years ago?
Damn. Yeah.
That's why all this is so surprising, because especially when they just announced Phase 6 how long ago?
D23 was when they released more details, but like, what was the big San Diego Comic Con?
Yeah,
Was when they really kicked out what they heard about it.
So it's been a month and a half.
Yep.
See, Doc says, approach Snipes for his blessing. Oh, dude. I 100% agree, Doc. Blade is one of my favorite characters.
Oh, dude. And Wesley Snipes brought Blade to life on the big screen. He truly did.
Even the sequels were good.
Yes, 100%.
They're going back on them. They're very 90s, but they're very good. Excuse me. I 100% agree. I think he should be a standalone. I don't think there's any reason, like, Moon Knight doesn't need to be woven in. They're in their own places.
We've talked about that, Doc J. That's something like we've actually talked about on this exact show. Is that Blade saved Marvel?
Blade, we've had several saviors of Marvel through the years.
Yeah.
Blade, Chris Claremont's X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Kenneth? How you doing, brother? It's good to see you, my friend.
The whole thing, right? Now the that's the MCU, the movie, right?
Yes.
Right? The movies is all that. Right? The Disney Plus stuff.
Yeah.
It's just getting I don't even like, tell me this. Oh, Claremont saved Marvel comics with X-Men. We talked about that too. Yeah. Like
for sure.
A huge thing that that blows my mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur, right?
Yeah.
Hasn't even aired episode 1 yet.
Mm-hmm.
Already confirmed season 2.
Yeah.
How?
I do not know.
That's what
I don't understand. I realize the MCU Disney Plus shows are two different entities, So I don't know what's going on with Disney Plus.
Dude,
but the MCU, the fact that they just announced this, they had to have some inkling when they announced all this stuff at San Diego that things were not going to plan to that point.
Right?
Also, they literally just put out the stuff for Deadpool 3.
Like a week later, we're going to have to postpone Deadpool 3.
Yeah, Deadpool 3 didn't get postponed too far.
No, it did.
It was only a couple months, I think. I think Deadpool 3 was one of the ones that didn't get too far moved back.
Yes, it got a month.
Yeah, a month or 3 months or something. I can't remember.
No, 1 month. It was supposed to release September 6th of 2024, and now it's November 8th of 2024.
Okay. Yeah, so 2 months.
What's funny is Fantastic Four was supposed to come back in November,
Yes.
right? That where Blade 3 is now. It got pushed 4 months all the way to February 14th, 2025.
Yeah. And the buzz I have heard is it will not be fuck, I can't remember his name. Jim from The Office.
Oh,
Krasinski. John Krasinski. I've heard it is not going to be him.
I wish it would. I like him.
I have a hard time.
Hit him with some gray right here. That's all they got to do.
He just looks too much like the guy from The Office.
Well, it's because it's the same guy.
No, but I mean that's all I see is when I see him. Just like what was the show he was on where he's supposed to be a spy? Jack Reacher or something? Was it Jack Reacher?
Not Jack Reacher.
What was it?
Not Jack Reacher. Oh, god damn it! He reprised a show that was a movie. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah. Anyway, so I watched that. It was a good show. I just could not get past that. It was. I just can't see him being a badass.
Jason Bourne. Was it Jason Bourne? No,
it wasn't Bourne.
It's god damn it! It's the Patriot and all those guys.
Yeah, it's the Tom Clancy.
Yeah, the Tom Clancy
character. Isn't that not Jack Reacher?
It's not Jack Reacher. No.
Who did that? Was that Tom Cruise that did Jack Reacher?
Tom Cruise did Jack Reacher, but who is it?
This is what it looks like when you get old. You start forgetting things.
Well, it was the captain of Star Trek.
Jack Ryan.
Jack Ryan. There you go.
That's what it was. But yeah, again, now they had him kind of set as a nerdier version of Jack Ryan, but I still just couldn't get past it. I couldn't take it seriously. He does look like a good choice for Reed Richards. I mean, they pretty much put him in that role just because of fan. He was kind of fan casted for it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I can't say he was bad. I mean, he
was in it for 2 minutes. I mean,
right, exactly. But I don't know. Maybe he'd be all right. But anyway, here it's not going to be him.
Yeah. But all these movies have to happen because Marvel fucking tangled these massive fucking things together, right? One push is causing 14 more fucking movies to push. Right.
So we've got Fantastic Four, which is coming out in February of 20, and then drags the start of Phase 6 along with it.
Yep.
So now, goddamn Secret Wars, which I wanted to see, is now pushed all the way back to May of 2026.
Yep.
So, and then there was, I can't remember, they were speccing on another movie that was just...
They never released it. They never released a title for it.
They never released it, but it flat out got removed.
So I've got all the list of all the movies that they put in claims for, right?
Yeah.
I have that somewhere. I got to find it.
Yeah, that trademark. I thought at one point we had kind of figured out
what movie it was going to be.
Yeah, and I don't remember what it was now, but whatever it was, whatever we spec'd on is flat out removed.
Yeah.
And don't know if it'll be rescheduled or not. So,
and what's funny is they're talking about how fucking they might have to push their whole fucking Disney Plus lineup too.
Well, I mean, the fact that they're weaving all of this.
Yeah.
Oh, Bob Saget as Reed Richards. That would be interesting. I don't know. He's too goofy. But man,
long skin, thinny. Long thin and skinny.
He's kind of lanky, and I mean, too bad he no longer with us. But yeah, that might have been interesting. But yeah, so now we've got Kang, another one I was kind of looking forward to. That one's pushed back.
He's only dead. He's only dead in my heart, sir.
Yeah. Well, in real life too. But other than that,
you ever suck dick for pot? Huh? Huh? Dude, that's a fucking addiction.
The first time I ever saw Bob Saget's stand up.
Oh yeah.
I was probably, my gosh, early teens.
I was like 13 or 14.
Yeah, early teens, and he had like he was on like an HBO special or something like that. And I remember seeing that, and I was traumatized.
Danny Tanner went the fucking wrong way.
What? I was like, he's filthy.
Oh, dude. Oh. So him, he is like the epitome of nasty, dirty comedian.
Yes.
The other one, you know, the guy who wrote all those children's books, Dr. Seuss.
Oh, big anti-Semite.
Huge. Well, before that, he wrote adult humor. And I mean nasty, dirty adult humor books.
Yeah.
And dude, before he fucking wrote One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish, dude, or any of those motherfuckers, dude, he was talking about how to fucking cup the balls and stroke the shaft. I mean, like,
yeah, he wrote Two Girls, One Cup.
Dude, basically, like, it was
yeah,
quite amusing that fucking Dr. Goddamn Seuss was basically a fucking pornographer before he became a child author.
It happens more than you think.
Right?
Okay, another tangent. What were we just talking about?
The fucking, I'll tell you, here's the bottom line of it, okay?
Yeah.
The MCU, I don't think they're only postponing it because the director left, right? I think they've seen multiple flops in a row. And I think they're trying to unfuck themselves.
So I agree with you. And here's my speculation about the whole event. I think they started announcing shit, got way in over their head, and then I think they saw DC do a whole Batgirl, spend a whole bunch of money on it, and then yank it and make more money pulling it than they would have releasing it. And I think they're now backpedaling hard.
Yes.
And they're like, ooh, you know what? You know, how much have we committed to this pot already? And maybe Doc J's right. Maybe the Blade script is crap. And they're already like, man, how do we get out of this?
I'm gonna tell you what I think it is. I think they continued the fucking woke.
Well, I'm sure that's what they did. That's the thing. They're pandering.
They're pandering
and they're ruining IPs by doing it.
They're pandering, and don't get me wrong, guys. I don't want to say that I'm not for minority, and I don't mean racial, but I mean minority groups and stuff like that in the total, right? But you don't pander to the minority. You sell to the majority. A business sense is not to sell to the minority. Because if you have product A and product B, right? One's blue, one's white, right? One's blue, one's white. You want to sell these to as many fucking people as you possibly can. You don't want to sell them to this 3-4%.
I don't want to say that
you want to sell them to the 60% over here.
Well, there's no morality in capitalism.
No, there's not.
And that's
how fucking tobacco companies, alcohol companies,
right,
pharmaceutical companies, all those motherfuckers work. They don't pander, right? They don't pander. They say, let's make money. And that's what that's where this whole liberal thing is. I don't understand, because in an economic society, where the money matters, right? Which I guarantee you fucking Disney cares that Thor fucking flopped, right?
Oh, certainly. But they may have jumped the shark in the last few months with the critical receptions they're getting from, because it's
Stop changing our intellectual properties and bring them back to what they are.
well, it's if the material is good,
Yes.
it will support whatever characters you want to put into it.
Yes.
It's that
And in whatever situation.
In whatever situation. The fact is the material's not good and they're shoehorning things into it because of the label that's on them. It's not because they're a good character or they're a good storyline, because if it's a good storyline, you're not going to notice the wokeness. You're just going to be like, damn, that was good.
Like, if you want a female Mexican Spider-Man and bring in Arana, right?
Yeah.
If you have a good fucking storyline and tie it in to Peter Parker Spider-Man or Miles Morales Spider-Man and make an awesome fucking movie, dude, it doesn't matter that she's a fucking Hispanic female Spider-Man. It won't fucking matter at all. As long as the material and the movie is good.
Absolutely. And that's I think they got too focused on labels and placating people.
They want to make everybody happy.
That the scripts suffered.
God, yeah.
I think their castings were pretty good. I haven't seen anyone that was cast that seemed flat out wrong for the part yet. So I think their casting is still pretty good.
Dude, I have no problem with fucking the whole premise of Thor God and Thunder. Like, if they would have stayed true to the fucking storyline a little bit more.
It was two separate movies.
Yeah, it was a fucking walking clown shoe is what it was.
Yeah, but you can tell Christian Bale, they said he didn't do any of his parts with any other actors.
Yeah, he did them all.
100% tell, because he was amazing and he absolutely embodied the character.
He was dark. He was fucking tormented. He was tortured. You could see the pain and the fucking anguish in his eyes. Even when he was killing fucking gods, you could see that in his face. And then you got fucking Chris Hemsworth over there with a big old fucking smile on his face.
Right. Making shit and dick jokes. And it's like,
yeah,
man, this is goddamn Thor. Now he's the comic relief in his own movie. Like,
yes.
It's like I said, I thought Bro Thor was funny.
Yeah.
But they went back to that well too many times. And now he's just a joke of what he used to be.
Ragnarok was the perfect mix. I'm going to tell you right now. So Hemsworth in the first Thor, right? Mm-hmm. In the first Thor was awesome, right? He was all seriousness the whole time. Sure. The second one in what's that one? The dark, what's it called? Dark.
What was that called? Yeah, they tried to make it more like Ragnarok in certain points, but it was
forced.
It was nothing. I mean, it was literally the Christian Bale parts. Some of the scenery, the CGI was really good.
Well,
but it was just like, and I didn't mind like the Jane Foster part of the story.
Nope, it's fine.
No problem with it.
Could have been a little bit better acted, somewhat. I don't think she did terrible. I think she forced a lot of it.
It was fine. It was fine. It was not like, are you going to win an Oscar for it? No, definitely not.
Yeah, but Bale could have with his fucking performance.
100%, man. 100%.
Thor Dark World, thank you. Dark World, right?
Yeah.
Dark World made a serious, dramatic Thor, right? Dark, tormented, anguished, right? Awesome.
Yeah.
Then we have all the Infinity Wars and the Gauntlet and all that stuff, right? And that's where you got the little bit of humor, right? But Ragnarok, right? That was after he and the Hulk already had that kind of buddy, I'm the strongest, no, I'm the strongest kind of thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it worked really fucking well in Ragnarok. And he's like, when Thor fucking when Thor's in the arena, right? And fucking Hulk comes in.
Do you know why it worked? Because it's been done in the comics a lot of times.
Yeah.
And it worked in the comics. That's why
they had that. I won't call it like by no means is it a fucking bromance, right?
No.
But they have camaraderie.
Yeah.
They're always fucking punching and fighting each other, right? They're always and clowning around about it at the same time.
Yep.
Like when Banner jumps out of the fucking helicopter and bounces on the fucking Rainbow Bridge as Bruce Banner instead of the fucking Hulk. I mean, look at you. You're laughing right now because you just pictured it and it was fucking funny.
It was, yeah.
It wasn't forced. Like Thunder, it was one fucking clown shoe fucking moment after another. They just tried to fucking force that humor so much to almost make it a goddamn superhero buddy cop fucking movie like Step Brothers or fucking the Mark Wahlberg and other and the what's the fucking one where they're cops? Mark Wahlberg.
The Good Guys.
The other guys.
Or the other guys, yeah.
Right? Like it's almost like they tried to make it like that kind of fucking movie, right? Where it's slapstick fucking humor almost.
Yeah.
When you have this amazingly awesome fucking storyline, right? Like they turned the fucking lead fucking oh my god.
They really kind of whitewashed Thor. They kind of Disney-fied Thor, and I have not been thrilled with the scripts that have come out since Disney has taken over. And yeah, I mean, I can see why people like it. If you don't know the comics, it would be pretty funny. Like that would have been a nice little kind of summertime campy movie with kind of the blockbuster CGI kind of stuff. But Disney's taking the darkness out of some really complex characters
that need it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's 100% Barbarian. That's another character that they have really turned into. I was kind of okay with Hulk for some of that. Once they went to brought Hulk in, I was kind of like, oh, geez, all right.
I did not like that whatsoever. I thought so. The whole point of the Hulk not coming out from Banner because he was scared of Thanos, right? I liked that, but he was supposed to overcome that, not become Smart Hulk. He was supposed to get mad and get angry and get stronger and fucking fight Thanos, not stay a fucking pussy.
100%. Donny Cates, Mortal Hulk was good. You're
100%.
getting back to Angry Hulk that doesn't have a conscience. Hulk's conscience is supposed to come out when he is like so very rarely when somebody can break through and get to him, but otherwise he's not supposed to have a conscience. He's supposed to be an angry wrecking machine.
Yes.
Excuse me. But yeah, so the only thing that's good coming out of Smart Hulk, hopefully, is Red Hulk.
Well, Smart Hulk is over. We're done with Smart Hulk now.
Right, but the only good thing coming from that character being brought in is hopefully Red Hulk.
And dude, did you see the image release of Scar?
Was it actual real? I thought it was a fan art.
I don't know. It's been leaked all over, and I'll tell you what, people are specking the shit out of it right now. And I agree, Blade needs to be rated R. And Deadpool 3 is supposed to be rated R.
Yeah, well, I mean, all the Deadpools have been rated R, haven't they? And Blade was rated R. The original was
Yeah.
at least.
Doc, yeah, he's supposed to be technically stronger than Thanos.
Doc, he is technically infinitely strong. We have not seen the limits to his strength.
Yeah. But in the MCU, Thanos can punch Hulk in the throat and fucking make him feel like a little bitch.
Yeah. I really feel like they popped a cherry on Thanos way too early.
Oh, dude. He's one of the best Marvel villains of all time. And they went with him too quick. They should have stayed with like one of the earlier ones, like a Silver Age villain, much more than a Thanos. Like I would have started with like a Kang. I would have started with a Doctor Doom.
Honestly, one of my favorite characters that I wish would have shown up in the MCU, it's an old Daredevil character, the Purple Man. He's mind control guy, so I can't believe that he hasn't been in MCU yet. I always thought he was one of the best villains that would be cool in the MCU. Excuse me again. Goodness gracious.
Oh, you're good, bub.
So in terms of spec, do you feel like the things that have already started getting heat from the announcement, do you think that spec comes back stronger when we get closer and start having those announcements? Or do you think everybody's kind of blown their wad on it? Do you think it's kind of dead to people? Do you think those spec books then come back?
Let me tell you my personal thoughts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's a Silver Age major character, until we get to the modern, like the Silks, the Amadeus Cho's,
sure,
I don't think Spec's going to really do much of anything right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The Thor Love and Thunder stuff, right?
Sure.
You saw a small climb in the God of War series, right? But nothing like you saw in 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when people spec'd on stuff, man, shit went like skyrocketed. Yeah. And I think the market has realized we need to stop doing that.
Well,
oh my God, the dot might come out. We need to hurry up and go buy Web of Spider-Man number 90.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
hurry up.
But this is also the spec market was out of control during COVID.
Oh God, yes.
I mean, everybody was sitting there, and I mean, they could not say one word about any book coming out, and it was immediately $100 book.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately, and it was just like, oh, it's people don't realize that like, especially stuff from indie, they get picked up all the time.
Oh God, yes.
People buy rights to those stories all the time. And it was now every single indie that got bought, it was like, Stray Dogs immediately was, through the roof crazy prices.
Something is killing the children. Because Tingy is such an amazing writer, it's going to get optioned, right?
Yeah.
Department of Truth is going to get optioned. You know what? These shows are getting optioned. They're becoming television shows.
Mm-hmm.
Paper Girls, right?
Yeah. Did you watch that?
I have not yet watched it, but I heard it's already canceled.
Yeah, it didn't get picked up for a second season. And actually, I thought it was one of the better things I've seen adapted from comic books recently.
Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, my favorite to date, period, point blank, has been Sweet Tooth.
I enjoyed Sweet Tooth, yeah.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad it got optioned for a second season.
Mm-hmm.
Can't fucking wait for it.
Yeah.
Like, that right there, dude, oh my God, cannot wait.
Yeah. I was very pleasantly surprised with Sweet Tooth. I didn't expect much of it. I thought it was actually going to be kind of cheesy, but it was excellent. But I have not seen stuff as good as Sweet Tooth would have been the most recent thing. I still think, as far as comic book shows go, I don't know that anything that I've seen is better than Daredevil, the Netflix Daredevil.
Oh, I won't give you any grief on that. I also liked, and I know it's a whole nother. It's not Marvel, but I truly loved Legends of Tomorrow. DC's Legends of Tomorrow, dude. I thought that has been done. It was done so well. I loved it.
Yeah, and I will say one of the other ones I really enjoyed was Gotham. I thought that was really good. But when you think about how much material has been pushed out in the comic book genre, and Doom Patrol was pretty good.
I won't disagree with that. That's a good one.
I mean, they really have not hit many home runs. But profitability, people still watch it.
They have not had a major. To me, they haven't had a major home run since Endgame. I mean, that's me.
I'm trying to think. If they were
Marvel
been talking about.
I mean, they've done some good things. But how many years ago has been an Endgame?
Jeez.
6 years?
Yeah. Yeah. And we know, and we know what's happened in the last 6 years in terms of the entertainment industry and what they're demanding as representation in their media.
Well, and dude, again, like I said, if you want to change them, you're going to need to do two things, right? Change them with reason. Don't just fucking change them. Change them with reason. Like a storyline as to why you're changing them, and then bring a fucking awesome story with it.
Yeah. I don't think that's too much to ask for. Is just, I don't want you to change a character because it needs a label. If you're going to change a character, just make it good. That's all I want. I just want to read something or watch something good.
They're going forward with this goddamn World War Hulk, right?
Yeah.
And I'm pissed because I don't want World War Hulk yet. While we still have Mark Ruffalo, right?
Yep.
I want fucking Defenders.
Yeah.
I mean, we have an amazing Doctor Strange. We got an awesome Hulk. I mean, it ain't going to be that hard to finish the team out. And then we could have a couple of crazy good fucking Defenders movies. Oh, or Contest of Champions series. Yeah, I love that series.
Champions are good. Yeah. I mean,
The Secret Wars is the only thing I'm truly fucking looking forward to.
Yeah, there was a couple that I was pretty excited about, but
Secret
Wars that's my only thing that I want to be like, do not fuck this up, Disney. Do not fuck up the Secret Wars. I mean, that is a masterpiece.
I mean, they could really do a good X-Men versus Avengers.
Yeah.
That would be an awesome fucking how to bring the X-Men into the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
Would be to do an X-Men versus Avengers storyline.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, shall we talk about the next topic?
What was the next topic?
Those pieces of shit over at PayPal.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I forgot about that one. All right, so we're done talking about the MCU right now, guys. How many people?
There's not enough information about what's going on in the MCU now to really
bag them too
take
bad.
a deep dive into it. It's all going to be speculation and like I said, I think what's up, David? I think my thought on the whole thing is I think they're looking profitability wise what they can dump and what they can't.
Yes.
Anyway, so PayPal. So somebody
you want to talk about some dirty motherfuckers?
Yeah.
Besides people, all right. You know what? You want to try and swindle the system a little bit and take friends and family for payment for a purchase or whatever. That's on you.
I mean, that's the part of the system is we know what those things are. We know it's just a fee across the board that everybody has to pay to use their system. Has nothing to do with any social, personal. It's just a flat fee to use their service,
right? For a goods and services business style service.
and that is, that's the cost of doing business.
The 1 year ago, year and a half ago, big problem was there were people that were buying and selling and trading and all that kind of stuff, and their accounts were getting flagged for doing too much business and friends and family.
Sure.
And they had thousands and thousands of dollars in these accounts, right? And then they were getting locked out of their own money.
Yeah.
Because PayPal is like, wait, you're running a business through our free pay system. You should be using goods and services and paying the fee.
Right. Which, hey,
you got caught.
That's how I feel about it. Was I happy about it? No.
Yeah.
But
at that point in time, this is what they should have done. I'm going to give you the option. You're going to pay the 3% fee for your balance, and then we'll release it to you. Or you can fight this and prove that this isn't a business transaction, monies.
Sure.
Right? That's what they should have done. They had people's money locked up for months and months and months on some cases.
Absolutely. Yep.
Right? That's why the comic book community as a whole started using more Venmo, which is still owned by PayPal, but they don't monitor it as much as they do PayPal. Cash App. Now people are using Zelle. Like, I mean, I take every form of payment there fucking is. I take personal checks. I really do. I have a couple of buyers that send me checks. I deposit them. Once they clear and they clear the account, I mail their books. I don't mind.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, as a business person, I'll never tell anybody, no, I will not take your money.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just fundamental.
As long as they understand that, hey, I'm not mailing it until the check clears.
Right. I mean, if that's how you want to pay, that's fine. We can do it that way.
Sure will. And so that's where PayPal went, fuck you a little bit, right?
Sure.
Now you can't
totally within their rights to do so.
I'm not mad. Right?
Yeah.
Now the whole thing that they're talking about now with the goods and services and the taxation and everything else, that ain't PayPal. That's the federal fucking government fucking over the small businessman, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Where they took, hey, if you make more than $600 in a small business, from $20,000, right, to $600, now you got to pay taxes.
They basically said you're not allowed to side hustle.
Yeah, that is the U.S. government fucking you over, and they tagged that little fucking gem along in a goddamn stipend. What was it called? Not the stipend, but
the stimulus.
Stimulus check, right?
Yeah,
it was in one of the stimulus check bills. And by the way, I just want you guys to know I'm a registered independent. Still a registered independent. I'm going to stay a registered independent. But fuck you, Democrats, for that little tidbit right there. Okay, just saying. And yes, it was. That was they put that in. That was one of their requirements to get that money through for the country.
That was one of their earmarks.
Yes. Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
No, that's true.
Yeah, not necessarily business. Yeah, it's personal. I mean, it doesn't matter. It was just them saying you cannot side hustle.
You got to prove it first. That's all I'm saying. But this latest fucking gym is all fucking PayPal. Now, we're going to talk all about it, and then we're going to tell you a secret at the end. I don't want to leak it out until we fucking vent and fucking flame and burn fucking PayPal to the fucking ground. Then we can release the last little nugget. Okay? Are you good with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So PayPal,
yeah,
created this little thing that says we are going to fucking fine you and hold your monies.
So about a week and a half ago,
yep,
everybody that used PayPal got an update to their user agreement.
Yep.
Buried in that user agreement, one of the lawyers at PayPal added in a clause essentially saying that they could hold $2,500 they could take from your account. Now, it didn't say they would take it from your PayPal balance. It said they would take it from your account. Whether that was intended to mean your PayPal
bank account
or your bank account that is linked to PayPal.
That's right.
Was not fleshed out. So what they were saying was essentially in their user agreement, they had the latitude to read through social media posts, anything that you did online or publicly for the spread of, quote, misinformation, unquote. Now, who's the decision maker on what is misinformation, what topics?
If it's the same fact checkers that they use at Facebook,
yeah,
if you have any right ideas, you might as well go ahead and break out that checkbook. I mean,
it's,
and I mean right side of the aisle.
I can't even. So now this is a private business.
Mm-hmm.
Your choice is to not use this business. But this business has also said, we do not respect the First Amendment. So this business has said out loud that we do not respect the First Amendment, and we are going to take money from you if we don't agree with something you say.
And that's the first time, right? It's not a warning. They were going to take money the first time, and then a larger amount the second time.
Yeah.
A larger amount the third time, and then it was suspensions of all accounts on the fourth one.
Yeah.
Something like that. I mean, it was what the fuck.
So no one has the right to fine you for speaking your mind. Granted, I have lots of opinions. People have lots of opinions. They're not all great opinions.
Nope.
They're not, but somebody can't have a differing opinion or they're going to get fined $2,500 for the first offense.
Yeah, $2,500 and then $4,000 the second time. Like it was.
But immediately, so PayPal immediately retracted it.
And, well, not immediately.
Well, I mean,
they had over 100,000 cancellations of PayPal.
Well, they weren't immediately. It wasn't noticed immediately. I think it was out a couple 3-4 days before it actually made the news.
Yep.
that this was actually in that end user agreement. And so what they do is people started canceling because they saw that, And they're like, are you crazy? Like, I wouldn't let somebody, I wouldn't, my LCS, if they said, we don't like what you said, we're going to take $2,000 out of your bank account. Well, the hell you're not. That's what I mean.
Well,
It doesn't make any sense that any business would think that they have the right to someone's money over the spread of quote unquote misinformation. So they started immediately backtracking and saying it was a bad actor lawyer that slipped it in.
mm-hmm.
Of course they're going to say that. They're going to try to blame it on whoever they can. But you don't just some idiot put something into an end user agreement and it doesn't go through a whole team of lawyers and people before it's released. So this was the company saying that's okay. They agree with what this was.
Yeah. At some point, somebody said, "Yeah, that's okay."
Yeah. A lot of people said, "Yeah, that's okay. That sounds good." So I'm not going to support a company that doesn't support my rights given to me by the Constitution.
Now, your job, right? Your place of employment, they have that right, right?
Mm-hmm.
They pay you.
Sure.
They give you money for a service. And because you work for them, you represent them, and your image is their image, and they have the right to do that. If they say, "I'm sorry,"
they have the right to fire me. They don't have the right to not pay me for services rendered,
provided.
And they certainly don't have a right to raid my bank account.
No.
Now, if I've done I've done damage to the business with my comments or whatever, then yes, they can sue me.
They can go after punitive damages. Absolutely.
Certainly. But they don't have the right as judge, jury, and executioner that PayPal thinks they have.
That's like your bank telling you, you didn't do something this right. You said something wrong to the wrong person. No, we're going to go ahead and not let you have your money this week.
The bank. You came in, you walk into the bank, they're like, I don't like your outfit. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and take $2,000 out of your bank account.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, it may sound egregious putting it in those terms, but that's essentially the bank and PayPal have the same right to do what they would be doing in those scenarios.
Oh, dude, but here's the thing, right? Is I could see exactly that kind of scenario, right? Let's say somebody posts a T-shirt that says "White Lives Matter," and they're wearing a T-shirt that says "White Lives Matter," right?
Mm-hmm. You better take Kanye's money,
right? But anyway. Dude, tell me that would probably trigger somebody and piss somebody off, and
sure,
and PayPal would probably flag them for that and be like, "Nope, that's $2,500."
Sure.
And I'm not saying White Lives Matter, guys. No, don't think that.
Now I can tell you what the intention.
Just an example.
And why PayPal is so dumb, and why I will not be using PayPal anymore, is because they let this out. Their intention was to stop the accounts of people that were making money from like selling ivermectin or something, or people getting money from, you know, spreading the Sandy Hook massacre, that it wasn't real. It was to stop those kind of things, bigger businesses that were making money off of the deliberate spread of misinformation.
Oh, absolutely.
However, it is not their right to seize money to do that.
Yeah, they don't have that.
Now, if somebody signs their end user agreement and they're saying, yes, I agree to this, then unfortunately they do have the right to do that.
And here's the thing. This is what's crazy. There are no laws against it.
Right.
Right now.
Right now.
So now I can see laws are going to have to be made and created to prevent this sort of thing from happening.
Yep. It's a very slippery slope. And that's what happens when when you have people making decisions in a silo for political beliefs, once a business goes away from the business of making money and they get into the social politics, that's when they ultimately fail.
It's true.
So we will see how this affects PayPal. I hope
Facebook. Facebook is crumbling right now.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and that's just the society we're living in right now, where hopefully we have jumped the shark. And I think this wokeness and this punitive nature that everybody has for everybody with differing opinions, and it's both sides. It's, if you don't agree with me, I'm going to ruin your life.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure you can't get a job or you lose your job. And it's the days of civility are gone.
There is no more debate. There's no more, let's say, let me rephrase that. There is no more debate with open-mindedness anymore.
There is no more civil discourse.
Yeah.
It is
debate.
It's your facts are not better than my
facts.
Feelings.
Oh no! They're calling them facts on both fucking sides now.
Right. But that's what I'm saying, that their science is not science anymore because it doesn't fit my narrative.
Yes.
So I just flat out don't believe it. So that I hope we are now finally making the turn back to a bit of normalcy where we can just be civil to each other and
I hope
enjoy a nice debate without calling each other names, having differences of opinions. That's what makes this country great, is the difference of opinions.
Jon Stewart has a new show.
Oh my Lord. Have you seen any of it?
Yes.
What did you think?
Fucking what the fuck train wreck.
I thought it was phenomenal.
Really?
I haven't seen the whole thing.
I watched the episode where he talked about the guy that did the movie What Is a Woman?
I haven't seen that one.
Right? Yeah. So there was this guy that I don't know his name. Anyways, on the Daily Wire, I think he works with those guys. And they made a movie called What Is a Woman? And it was basically a documentary about this guy that was trying to, his kids were going to school and they were being taught that, hey, they could be whatever. They could be a boy or a girl, right? Mm-hmm. And he was trying to fight that.
Okay.
And so he made a documentary where he traveled all over the world, around the country, talking to specialists from all sorts of different fields.
Sure.
And if you talk to this side, they're like, no, it's all flexible. It's whatever. It's fluid.
Sure.
And if you talk to this side, no, a man has a penis and a girl has a vagina, right? Mm-hmm. Like that was like period, point blank. I mean, he went to tribes in Africa and talked to them. Can a man ever decide he wants to become a woman? And they said, we pretty much, no, that doesn't happen here. We don't have that. Like, I mean, it was an interesting show.
But the problem with this argument on its face is they're arguing a social issue versus a science issue.
Absolutely.
That's two separate things.
Yeah. Dude,
they're both right in their own respects.
100%.
You can't tell me
nothing. I have no issues with a man that believes that believes he should be a woman and wants to live as a woman. I have no problem with that.
No, you can identify as whatever you want to identify as.
Yeah.
But you can't tell me that there is not a biological difference. There is not an X chromosome and there's not a Y chromosome. You can't tell me.
You've worked in the healthcare industry for years, right? I mean,
yes.
You probably have had to actually deal with this sort of thing at one point or another when it comes to actual medical stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? And when it comes right down to it,
I can't. So you think about it this way.
You ever seen the show The Good Doctor?
Yeah, I have seen it before.
With the autistic doctor.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it, but I caught little clips here and there.
And
they did an episode where this child had been raised as this boy had been raised as a girl. His parents had helped treat him as a girl and everything else, and they were giving him medicinal blockers, hormone therapy, and everything else.
Yeah.
And the autistic doctor kept calling him a boy.
Yes.
And he got in trouble and everything else. And like, well, they finally figured out the problem. And he's like, I'm so sorry, but your daughter has testicular cancer.
Yeah.
Right. I chuckled at that a little bit. And I'm like, and that's the thing, that like they're making jokes about this sort of thing.
Well, but if you put it in this perspective, it's just, so we're arguing, science
versus feelings,
social.
Yeah.
And so if a archaeologist in let's say 500 years digs somebody up and they're brushing off the bones, and you think they're going to be like, well, this is non-binary, they must have gone by. No, they're going to say this is the bone structure of a female, this is the bone structure of a male.
Yeah. The DNA in this is clearly male, the DNA in this is clearly female.
Again, not saying any social construct isn't right. You can do whatever you want. But I'm just saying, don't tell me that there aren't differences, because there are.
Yeah.
It's just biological. It's just facts.
And no matter what you do, you can't change it.
And I don't feel any type of way about it.
Yeah.
Just what it is. So back to
Oh, no. Real quick. Yeah. This is a good one, right? So my daughter has a down the road from us. Mm-hmm. There is a boy. He is almost 16.
Okay.
He's been living as a girl since he was 4.
Okay.
He's treated as a girl at school. Okay. He lives as a girl. I mean, the only thing is that he uses the teacher's restroom.
Okay.
Most pleasant kid you've ever seen, right? Sure. Sweet as can be, nice as can be, polite, nice. And you're like, well, he's been raised right.
Yeah, that's the
thing.
I mean,
you can't knock it. I mean, the personality, the happiness, the like, they're not loonies, they're not crazies. They're just, they feel differently. And I think they should have that right too. But the one thing I do like is that at the school, like I said, uses the teacher's restroom.
I mean, I like that too. I mean, I like that for her own safety.
Yes.
Because I would not want to be a boy living as a girl and have to go into the boys' restroom in high school.
Hell no. No. In my school, dude, they probably would have beat the crap out of him.
Oh, easily.
But we were a different time then.
Absolutely. Different time. Excuse me. What's going on in the game? What's the score?
Oh, shit.
Got it up?
Yeah, it's right here. Hold on. My phone timed out.
I don't want to know, but I do want to know.
Sorry, hold on, it's loading. Like I said, my phone timed out. Yeah, it's still exactly what I thought it was going to be. 6-3. They both suck so bad.
Oh man,
that I knew it was just going to be a train wreck.
Yeah, you can pretty much pencil the Bears in for between 9 and 12 every week.
Dude, Chicago is honestly doing. They should have had a score, but they got an interception.
Yeah, sounds
like
right.
It should, like right now, it should be 13. Oh wait. Yep, Chicago just put another field goal in, so now it is 3 Washington 9. Oh, I'm sorry, 3-7. Oh, okay. They did get their touchdown.
So now that PayPal has run it back,
yeah,
and said, "Oh no, we didn't. That
we weren't
don't know
doing
how
that.
got in there. We don't know anything about this." How does that change your business practices going forward in regards to PayPal?
I myself am using it as little as possible. I've almost switched completely over to Cash App and Zelle. If somebody doesn't take it or doesn't have it, I'll still do PayPal, but I'm staying away from Venmo because again, PayPal owned, right? So I am staying with Cash App and Zelle as a point of order. We'll see.
I mean, do you feel safe with your money?
I don't leave money in there anymore. I don't, dude. I don't leave money in PayPal anymore. Like once,
the first thing that happened when they announced this, I went straight in there and unlinked all my bank accounts.
Did you really?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I have one account linked, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's where my my VA disability goes, right? And that's my house payment and my car payment and my insurance payment and now the hot tub payment, right?
Do you pay that through PayPal?
No. That's the bank account.
Yeah.
So that's all that bank account's for.
Uh-huh.
Like my disability goes into it. My paycheck is a whole nother bank.
No, I unlinked all my bank accounts from PayPal.
Well, I did that, right? But that one. But that one. Okay. So like the money goes in on the first, and the bills come out between the second and the fourth.
Gotcha.
So they're not getting any money.
Yeah, right.
That way I can still pull out if anything, if I do get any money in there.
Right. Gotcha. That's how I feel. I don't want to support them in any way.
Yeah.
Who does eBay own PayPal? Who owns PayPal? I forget.
They don't own PayPal, do they?
I think they do.
You might be right.
Let's see who owns PayPal. Holding. Yeah, but who holds PayPal?
Oh, we're up to 7 viewers right now. How's it going, guys? Hey, let's get a show of hands. Who all's in here? I know we got Spooky, Christina Payne, Doc J, Barbarian. Anybody else? David Reese. Just curious.
God damn it.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Barbarian. I thought they were just partners.
Oh, are they just partners? I thought everybody was under a bigger umbrella. Yeah, maybe they're just partners. But yeah, I'm not gonna, unless somebody's that's their only way to pay. Like I said, I'm not gonna turn down money, but I'm not gonna use PayPal to pay anything. I'm not gonna support them in any way. And their
I don't blame you.
Tyrannical beliefs.
So, completely off topic. Because I want a happy note stuff, right?
Well, didn't you have a little nugget to drop?
Which one?
I don't remember. You were talking to. Did you have like an MCU nugget to drop or something? Or did you drop it already?
We already talked about all that good stuff.
I know, but you were like, "Oh, at the end, I got something I'll say." I don't know. I've forgotten already.
Yeah, me too, dude. Anyways, it's okay.
I'm sure it was a bomb. It broke the internet.
I was gonna say, anybody out there, right, that's in the comic community that's big fans of
Don't you fucking do it, you cat.
Steranko. right?
You son of a bitch.
Okay, Shelby.
Yeah, I don't have any cats, but
Sure looks like you got one.
yeah, well, it's my girlfriend's cat.
I know. It's just fucking with you. It's now your cat too.
Yeah. Certainly seems like it like to live in my ass for sure.
Yep. But so anybody who likes Steranko, like I love Steranko. I think his his artwork is just very powerful. Even though he might be an old bigot at times, I think his artwork is amazing. I mean, he redesigned the X-Men fucking look. I mean, he's got some of the most unbelievable Nick Fury's and Captain America's and X-Men's, right? I mean, they're just gorgeous books. I'm saying all this because there's going to be a signing event in New Jersey. And you might, if you're interested and you're not in the area, hit up Evan Shimko, who also sells comics here on the MadHouse with us, and see if he'd be willing for a small fee to get your book signed and graded, because he's doing it for me too for a small fee.
Did you say it was 100 a signature?
No, dude, it's 65.
Really?
$65 for the SIG, and then CGC fees.
Okay, I don't know why I thought you said 100 earlier, but
yeah, dude, I
thought that was a bit much for Steranko, but
it's $100. I think it's going to be like $100 altogether.
Oh yeah, probably with shipping and all that.
Yeah, with CGC fees and the signature, I think that's going to be right around there.
Yeah,
but like I think that's where that's at. But like I said, I'm a huge Steranko fan. I truly am. I've got multiple books signed by him, but I'm getting ready to send in a very special one. That's Spy #1 from 1966. It's his first artwork he ever.
Spy Man.
But,
first, he did pencils on the interior and story. Wrote the story.
Yep. I'm stoked. Yes, exactly, Barbarian. So you don't have to get it graded. You can just get it signed if you want. But for the guys that old, right? When you're talking about the old guys at this point in time, like Roy Thomas, Steranko, some of the others. Do
not sleep on getting those signatures. Do not think, I'll get them next time they come around.
Because they're going to go the way of the Neil Adams
and George Perez,
Stan Lee, right? Like I hate to say it, but
they're getting to that time in their lives.
Like John Romita.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Peter Laird, dude. He don't do signings no more. For my Turtle fans out there.
Yeah, he hasn't done them for a while.
Yeah.
But Eastman will sign anything.
Anytime. Anywhere.
So anything else you want to say before we drop off? What's up, brother?
Come on over to the MadHouse tomorrow, because I've got some shit that's going to impress. I'm going to show you. These are hand painted, and these are going to be it's going to be a matching pair. Okay. These are hand painted. Joker, you're the villain #1.
How did that get a 9? Just out of curiosity.
It's got that whole corner right there.
I can't really see it.
It's bent.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I can see it now.
Right there by my thumb.
Come on.
Yeah. And there's a little bit more, but that's mainly it. But so these are going to be on sale tomorrow on the MadHouse. This is going to be my whoo-wee, right? So we got the modern Pennywise.
Yeah.
And these are, like I said, you can see the paint, the layering of the paint.
Yeah. Oh, you can. Oh, that's cool.
I mean, these are unbelievable, right? So we got the modern Pennywise in a 9.0, unfortunately, but
Yeah.
we have the classic Tim Curry.
Yep.
In a 9.8, and look at the freaking the layering of paint on there, right? I mean, just gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Look at his eyes. Let me see if I can get the eyes, because the eyes reflect. The eyes are layered, like, so you can see that the. Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
See, the eyes are lifted. It's so cool.
Who'd you say did these?
These were done by Ryan Ott.
Yeah.
These cost quite a bit to have done. The paintings were 120 a piece. The books, these are, like I said, these are Scorpion Comics exclusives. $30 each. Grading fees and everything else were another $85 roughly.
Mm-hmm.
You ready, Doc J? You ready? This is my favorite fucking part. Jelly's seen this. Okay. The back, right? But watch. They're staring each other down from the sewer grates. How fucking awesome is that?
Yeah, that is cool. Those are fantastic.
But this is going to be my humdinger fucking Halloween sale that I'm going to do, because I'm doing my Halloween stuff Friday. Because like I said, and Jelly, we both talked about in the very beginning, my health has been interesting here lately. Jelly's been dying of the vid. But I'm doing my Halloween stuff this Friday, because who the fuck knows what's going to happen next week. But this week, I feel fucking great. So yep. I'm going to ride the train and go through with it. But like I said, they're just fucking gorgeous.
They are too.
I mean, that just straight up looks like fucking Pennywise, dude. My Pennywise, right? Tim Curry.
Now I want to call him and see what he can paint for me.
Oh, no joke, dude.
For $120, man. That's a... You get your own full colors exclusive.
Yeah, and then here's my kid's Pennywise,
which is great, just not as good as Tim Curry.
Thank you. My kids liked the modern It.
Right? I like it too.
They'd never watched the old one until I sat down. I was like, "Okay, girls, you like Pennywise? All right, let's sit down." And then I saw Harry from Night Court on there, and I'm like, I missed this movie. As fucking Richie the Mouth.
Harry from Night Court. Love it.
So the reason why it was 9.0 is got a mark here. It's got a blunted corner.
And the back is crumpled.
And the back has the whole fucking corner. Fucking, like, when I sent these were 9.0. These were 9.8 candidates. I don't know if it was CGC that did it or my man that did it, but it is okay. I got
still some other one of a kind, though.
I got some other really cool horror stuff, and this is going to be one that I think that Jelly's really going to love. You ready? Have you seen this one?
I have not seen that homage yet.
This is DC versus Vampires. #1 Killers. That fucking Batman 423, dude. I love that. And then...
Was that this week or was that last week?
Last week.
Okay, last week, yeah.
Then we got the Ferryman Origins, that EC
Yep.
Comics fucking homage.
Yep.
And then the best of the best.
Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas. Nice.
I wanted to have some really fucking cool ass fucking.
Those are great.
And Doc, if like I said, man, I'm gonna start these at auction at my cost. I announced that Wednesday for anybody that was at the auction. Like, I'm gonna be like, this is how much I'm starting them for, and I'm gonna hope they go for a little bit more. But, ooh. Anyways.
All right, man.
I just wanted to say that. I'm sorry.
Well, we've done our normal hour and a half, so
I wanted to extend it just a little bit and then get a little show and tell.
Do it.
Well, I mean, it worked. I mean, I
got anything
I
else?
Got my, I don't know if you guys had seen these two yet. My Werewolf by Night number 32 in a 5.5. And then one of the new crowns of my collection that I paid on this motherfucker for months. This was 6 months of payments, no joke, guys. For DC Presents 2698 newsstand.
Incredible.
I mean, and it's just gorgeous. And I started paying on this. Like, I started paying on this when the Perez signing was like starting, and I would pretty much ask the guys, like, dude, is there any way we can just go ahead and send this in? And yeah, it is what it is.
Oh, could you imagine if that was signed by George Perez?
Well, it wouldn't have made it there anyways, but
no, I know, but a 9.8. Oh,
yeah. No, I completely agree. Oh, and guys, I'm going to say this one too. Get your Todd McFarlane 6 this time. I don't know how many more times he's going to do this. We talked about this one too.
Yeah, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. That, I mean, he's got more money than God. So
yeah,
I don't know how many more of these big signings he's got.
Yeah, he's probably going to be getting $250,000 to come in there for about a week and just sign books all day long.
Probably
with a fucking a hand masseuse on the side, fucking rubbing his hand out every once in a while.
Absolutely. So, which reminds me, I've got to send some books to you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for reminding all of us. So, on that note, get your Steranko books.
Reach out to Evan Shimko.
Evan Shimko.
If he won't do it for you, he can probably give you the details of the shop he's doing the signing event at.
Yep. And then get your McFarlane books in. I think November 11th is the day for
November
McFarlane.
11th.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we will see you guys next week. If there's anything you want to hear us talking about, comment on the video. We'll check it and we'll add it to the list. If anybody wants to come on, message us on IG. We'll
Fuck yeah. Anybody want to come on? Come on.
Absolutely. Love having you guys on. So
the Redskins just scored a field goal. 6-7 now.
It's a barn burner. All right, so I'm gonna go watch the rest of this game. It was great seeing you, brother.
Hey, you too, brother. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
When this is over.
Yeah. Yeah, I will do.
Trust me.
All right. All right, fellas. Everybody out there, we'll catch you next week.